Guys, we got the Shank Tank starter deck. My first starter deck for Epic Underworlds. Basically contains a full pre-constructed deck. It's in a hook box because you're probably going to sleeve it right away, so you don't really need to worry about the deck box anymore. But I made very simplistic packaging design just to make it look like a clean, nice, fresh starter deck. It's just blue all around, and we got chest of cards right there because that is a very good card. So, as I said, the Shank Tank starter deck contains a pre-built legal deck and a quick rule card, which basically just, gives you some rules. So this is just some lore. Shankfish travel in schools of hundreds as they work together to take down their foe. Will you be able to harness the power of the Shank Tank? Start playing right out of the box, and feel free to upgrade or edit your deck to your preferred playstyle. So, so this starter deck it's ranked as like one of the better card or decks in the meta. It's just like you probably wouldn't want to play it against like some of the major best decks in the game because it would probably get destroyed. But for being a starter deck, super good. It's kind of like the strategy is like if you play it your first game, someone might need to explain the strategy to you because it is a complex strategy kinda, but it's very easy to master after you play a few games. So definitely a fun deck, one of the most popular to use. So I made it a starter deck. The next starter deck will either be the Rust Mech starter deck, but I feel like that's a little too complex of a strategy, so I might just make like a basic, maybe Hocus Mech starter deck to go against these. So you guys can each buy one, or you can just buy 2 packs and play it against this, because all you really need to build the deck is 2 packs. So yeah. Let's see what you get in this deck. I'm going to sort it real quick and get right back to you. Alright guys, so this deck mainly, it pretty much just uses cards from set 1. So set 1 is a very powerful set, so you will be getting most of the staple cards from set 1 in this deck. But the Shank Tank is very interesting because you can have 10 copies of this card. So you basically want to get as many in your discard pile, and whenever one is in your discard pile, it buffs the ones that are currently in play. So if you have 5 Shankfish in your discard pile, that Shankfish gains 5 attack. So you're kind of like... Early game, it's not the best, but late game, it's extremely powerful and definitely a force to be reckoned with. You get 2 Spike Serpents to really damage your opponent. Probably one of the better cards in set 1. You get this combo. You get the Combat Engineer and the Cranton combo. You can draw a lot of cards with this, a max of pretty much 3 in a turn, which is really powerful. 2 Devil Knight Plants for defense. 2 Samurai of the Shadows that can attack twice per turn, so very powerful. 3 Cancels to stall your opponent. Helm of Battle to buff some of your weaker Shankfish. The Cursed Dump to gain points, and it's just a really competitive card. Kezawat, again, to buff more Shankfish. Dino of the Clouds, just because this deck is kind of an expensive deck, so you do need a cheaper one to balance it out. Because this is a 200-point deck, and of course the limit is 200, so of course you gotta have some bad cards. Krenfist to bring back cards from your discard pile to your hand. And Devil Root to get rid of your opponent's train cards. So overall, this is a very balanced deck. It gives you everything you need in a starter deck, and I'll have a battle video out playing this deck against maybe another deck I built. But yeah, if you guys want to get the Shank Tank starter deck, it's now on sale as of the recording of this video. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I forgot one thing. As I was taking the thumbnail, I was like, oh shoot, I forgot this. This is the little quick rules guide. Just gives you all the keywords. Well, besides the keywords in set 4, but this is only a set 1 thing, so you only have to worry about these. But yeah, these are just all the keywords. So if like something like, okay, if someone says I'm gonna stun your creature, you might be wondering what that is. You can look at this little quick rules guide. It tells you all the things like flying, what does send to the underworld mean, or exile, team up, shield, bleed, and reach. And bleed is a really popular one, so that's definitely a must. So yeah, that was the whole deck. Thank you guys for watching officially, and see ya.